July 28, 1986, began like any other Monday for 25-year-old SUZY LAMPLUGH. The vivacious estate agent left her shared flat in Fulham, dressed smartly in a navy blazer and skirt, her signature professional look. She had a busy day ahead, with several property viewings for Sturgis and Sons in Putney. At 12:40 p.m., she called her office from a payphone. "I'm meeting a Mr. Kipper at 37 Shorrolds Road," she told her colleague. The name struck no immediate alarm. Estate agents met strangers daily. But something about this appointment felt off. Witnesses later reported seeing SUZY outside the property, engaged in what appeared to be a tense conversation with a well-groomed, dark-haired man in his late 30s. One neighbor recalled hearing raised voices before seeing SUZY walking toward her car with the man close behind. Then, nothing. By 6 p.m., SUZY's abandoned Ford Fiesta was found near Stevenage Road, a mile from Shorrolds Road. The doors were unlocked, her purse still inside. Her keys, diary, and a single high-heeled shoe were missing. There were no signs of a struggle, just an eerie stillness. The police launched a massive search, but SUZY had vanished without a trace. Who was Mr. Kipper? A client, a predator, or a ghost? The name Mr. Kipper sent investigators down a rabbit hole. No such client existed in SUZY's records. Was it a code, a joke, or a deliberate trap? Witness descriptions varied. A charming, well-spoken man in a suit. A figure lurking near SUZY's car. A possible sighting of SUZY being forced into another vehicle. Police explored every lead. A jealous ex? SUZY had recently ended a turbulent relationship. A disgruntled client. Estate agents often dealt with volatile personalities. A serial predator. London in the 1980s was a hunting ground for killers. Then a chilling connection emerged. John Cannon, a convicted rapist and murderer, had been released from prison months earlier. He was known to use fake names, including Kipper. Drive a car similar to one seen near the crime scene. Target confident, professional women like SUZY. But without forensic evidence, the case stalled. SUZY's family begged for answers, but the truth. By 1989, John Cannon became the prime suspect. Already serving life for the brutal murder of Shirley Banks, he had a history of abducting women in broad daylight, using fake identities to gain trust, dumping victims in remote locations. Most damning, a prison informant claimed Cannon confessed to killing SUZY, saying, "She's buried in a garden in Bristol." Police excavated multiple sites, but found nothing. Cannon toyed with investigators, dropping cryptic hints, but never confessing. SUZY's mother, Diana LAMPLUGH, became a tireless advocate, founding the SUZY LAMPLUGH Trust to protect women from violence. But without a body, justice remained elusive. Was Cannon the killer? Or was the truth even darker? In 1994, SUZY was officially declared dead, though her body was never found. Theories persist. Buried in an unmarked grave, dumped at sea. Did Cannon take the secret to his grave? He died in prison in 2022. Despite advances in forensics, the case remains unsolved. SUZY's story endures as one of Britain's most haunting disappearances, a warning about the monsters hiding in plain sight. Will we ever know what happened to SUZY LAMPLUGH? John Cannon wasn't just a suspect, he was a textbook predator. By examining his known crimes, terrifying similarities to SUZY's disappearance emerge. The modus operandi, the fake identity. Cannon frequently used aliases. Kipper fits his pattern of fish-related pseudonyms like Mr. Halibut. The approach, like with SUZY, he targeted professional women during daylight hours. The vehicles, He favored Ford cars and was known to switch license plates. The Bristol connection. In 1987, just 1 year after Suzy vanished, Cannon abducted newlywed Shirley Banks from a Bristol shopping centre. Witnesses reported a well-dressed man matching Cannon's description, a white Ford similar to Suzy's, the same smooth-talking demeanour described by Suzy's colleagues, the prison confession. While incarcerated, Cannon allegedly told a fellow inmate, "There are things I've done that they'll never prove. Estate agents ask too many questions." This chilling statement was never admissible in court, but investigators saw it as a virtual admission regarding Suzy's case. Why couldn't police make the charges stick? Without a body or forensic evidence, this remained the frustrating gap in an otherwise damning circumstantial case. The initial investigation into Suzy's disappearance suffered from several fatal flaws. 1. The delayed response. Police didn't treat Suzy as a missing person until 10 p.m. That night, critical CCTV footage from nearby shops was erased before being reviewed. The crime scene around her car wasn't properly secured. 2. The Cannon oversight. Despite being recently released from prison for sexual violence, despite living just 20 miles from Suzy's office, despite matching the physical description perfectly, he wasn't interviewed until 1988, 2 years too late. 3. The lost opportunities. A witness reported seeing a distressed woman matching Suzy's description in a car near Bristol, where Cannon later killed Shirley Banks. A pub landlord recalled serving a man answering to Kipper. In the weeks before the disappearance, these leads weren't properly followed up at the time. Modern detectives reviewing the case have called it a masterclass in how not to handle a high-risk missing person investigation. The mask of normalcy. Well-educated, private school, business background. Charming and articulate, fooled parole boards repeatedly. Meticulous about appearance, always well-groomed. The dark reality. Pathological need for control. Sexual gratification from violence, thrill in outsmarting authorities. Most chillingly, his known crimes showed an escalation pattern. 1974, indecent assault. 1981, rape. 1986, Suzy's disappearance. 1987, Shirley Banks' murder. Psychologists believe Suzy may have been his first kill, the moment he crossed from violent offender to murderer. His later prison bragging about getting away with more than they know suggests this theory may be correct. With advances in forensic science, could Suzy's case be cracked if it happened today? New hope from old evidence. DNA technology. Items from Suzy's car could be re-examined for touch DNA digital reconstruction. Facial recognition might identify Mr. Kipper in archived CCTV geospatial analysis. Mapping Cannon's known movements could reveal burial sites. The remaining obstacles. Cannon's death in 2022 means no further confessions. Key witnesses have since passed away. The original investigation's errors created permanent gaps, yet Suzy's family still holds out hope. As her brother Richard stated, forensic science evolves every year. Maybe one day someone will find that crucial piece we've been waiting for. The SUZY LAMPLUGH Trust continues its work, ensuring that even as the decades pass, neither the public nor the police forget that somewhere, the truth about Suzy's fate still waits to be uncovered. Final thought. In an era of DNA breakthroughs and cold case units, could you be the person who finally solves this mystery? A forgotten photo, an undiscovered witness statement, the answer might be closer than we think.